All right, Rachel, thanks for subbing in for Dave. As you know, usually we ask Dave a trivia question about the show he is on. And I'll ask you the questions that Dave usually misses. And here's your question. Can you quote any review of this show? Now, I know for a fact Dave would not be able to, but can you quote any review from the show?
Yeah, there was someone on YouTube who was like, this show is great, but can we get rid of that Dave guy?
That is true. That was a review. What a weird time to bring it up. Everybody check us out at Six Unseemly on all social media at unseemlyquestions.com. Welcome, Six Unseemly Questions. I'm your host, Victor Varnado. This is my sidekick, Rachel Teichman. Teichman. Isn't that what I said?
Teichman.
Do you know how to say your name correctly?
Yeah, I was just helping you. I was just,
Thank you. It's Teichman?
Yeah,
Did
it's
I not do it? Rachel Teichman.
Rachel Teichman.
We have a great contestant on the show today. Please put your hands together for Reena Calm. Come on up, Reena. Hi.
Calm.
This is... I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what's going to happen today on this show. We also have a great studio audience. Please put your hands together for Sam Talent and James Mattern. Awesome.
Pleasure.
Hello, studio audience. We love you.
It's Mattern.
It is Mattern. Thank you all. You got it right, buddy.
All right. Reena, I'm going to explain how the show works, and we're going to get right to it. I'm going to ask you 6 unseemly questions. At the end of each question, I'll ring a bell if I like your answer like this. However, if I do not like your answer, I'll not ring a bell, and I'll tell you why. Regardless of how many bells you get, at the end of the show, I'll decide whether or not it's worth giving you $5 whole. Are you ready for question number 1?
I've been waiting my whole life for this. Yes, let's go.
I don't even think that's true, but, here we go with question number 1. Question number 1. What's the most illegal thing you've done?
Oh.
I guess that you're willing to admit to, though.
Well, I was arrested for intention to drive under the influence of marijuana. So technically, I guess it would be that. But the truth is that at the time of my arrest, I was 100% masturbating at a Walmart parking lot. But they don't, I'll admit that, but that's not on
Is
my
that
record.
technically illegal? Were you outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't in the Walmart,
No, I mean, were you in your car or were you just out in the parking lot under a light?
I think it is illegal because technically that's like a public area. I mean, it was in my car and I wasn't on display, but...
I thought you meant your vagina was a public area. I was like, Reena, come on.
Yeah, get a seasonal pass.
Yeah. Get a punch card.
Yeah. So I think that, let's just go with that is illegal. I think let's just hope that nobody's doing that most of the time.
I mean, I don't know for sure. Why? I mean, okay, so is it like you couldn't masturbate at home, or was it like in the car you were just like...
I love that that's your concern. Like it was like, just like, this is how I have to, like, this is the only way I can get off. I gotta be watching people shove shopping carts and, I can't,
Stop kink-shaming here.
Yeah, thank you. No, I am on the road.
I'm sorry for questioning anything. I apologize.
I want to clarify that I'm on the road, so like my car is kind of my home a lot of the time. So I was just having a leisurely time at home. And also I want to say, like, yes, I was technically cranking it pretty hard, but it was not sexual. Okay. Like it wasn't like I won't be shamed for that because I wasn't like getting off at Walmart. You know what I mean? It was like self-care, tension relief. It was like more of a medical thing.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah. Do you ever have to like medically? I mean,
I
think.
I can't say that I can put the label medically on it, but sometimes it feels like it. I'm not a reliable doctor, but I mean, sometimes it feels like there's nothing else I can do but...
You're spending the effort and the energy on the physical act. Why not give yourself a little bit of mental masturbation and give yourself the benefit of knowing that it is for medical relief? It's important. Self-care.
All right.
Yeah, self-care.
I sometimes I just do it for fun, though, to be honest.
The guy that you see on the train jerking off, if he were to be like, this is my medicine, I mean, you would see him different,
I certainly would. I think, but I would still have the same result. You know what? I'm going to give you a bell on that question.
Thank you.
I'll tell you why. Because I like the fact that Rachel is like in her head counting the number of times people said.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Let's just say I went.
All right. It is time for question number 2. But before we do that, can you tell people out there what you do?
I am a stand-up comedian that takes me to all the Walmart parking lots in the country. I tour all over the country, living out of a tricked-out Prius and performing all over the place. So telling jokes and cranking it at Walmart. Sorry, that's weird intro. You started it.
This is what it was for. We want to know what you do. The part of the game show where you ask people like, what do you do? So we're like, we're asking what you do.
Yeah. Stand-up comedy. Dream job. Love it.
Wonderful. It is now time for question number 2. Question number 2. Hot sauce on everything, yes or no?
No. I mean, sorry, not to react like I don't like hot sauce, but on everything, that's everything. What a word. No. I mean, would I put hot sauce on my phone? No. Would I, even if you just keep it to food? No. You should be able to enjoy your sweets as well as your savories and your tear jerkers,
I see.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to say no bell on that question. And I'll tell you why. Because the correct answer was yes.
Oh,
I have to
okay.
agree.
Well,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
How bad is the food you guys are eating if you have to smother it in hot sauce?
Yeah.
I
I
want
will.
nuance.
We don't have to. We want to.
It's good. Yeah.
If my
Hot sauce
food
on
doesn't
everything,
hurt-
man.
If my food doesn't hurt, then I haven't been properly punished.
Okay. Well,
I'm in a different camp. I just like the taste.
here's the thing. I will say yes to hot sauce on everything when I had COVID, because that was the only way I could taste anything. So
Yeah, I don't want to be domed by my food, Teichman. All right.
Oh man. I did say no bell, but it is true. Hot sauce on everything. I don't know what the problem is with Sam and you, Renee. Hot sauce on everything.
Reena,
is the-
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Reena. Sorry,
Get
Reena,
that-
I apologize.
get the Tabasco
Reena.
out of your ears.
Sorry, put it in my ears. I apologize, Reena, but hot sauce on everything. All right, it's time for question number 3. Question number 3. Is there something you regret saying?
I mean, since we started recording, yeah.
Well, you
for
can
sure.
go beyond that.
We could leave it just here. Yeah, I said I won't even say again. See? Okay.
God damn it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think
No, it's totally fine.
that served as a callback. I'm a professional. Thanks.
It was great.
I do often. Last night I did a show in Detroit, and after the show I went back to where I'm staying with these people, and like I just was too tired to be talking, but when I'm too tired I talk more. So like maybe sometimes we should keep it compartmentalized to like pay to hear me say words on stage and then keep me in a hole. I shouldn't be allowed. This is fine, but yikes sometimes.
All right. Okay. I'm going to say no bell on that question.
Fair.
I'll tell you why,
Fair.
because you weren't very specific. So no bell.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll just say this. I can tell jokes for an hour on stage and convince people to want to come up and give me their money to buy my merchandise after the show. But then when they get to that merch table, that's a real gamble. I can say good things and make them like me for an hour, but then within 5 minutes of talking, I will start telling them about my dad or something weird, and it's not working anymore. I don't need your bell. That's just the truth.
Do you use a briefcase for your merch?
I do. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I once said something on purpose trying to make someone angry, and unfortunately it went over their head, and it was after a show, because it was a similar experience where I was after a show, and this woman came up to me and she goes, "Can we get a picture?" And then she goes, "I've never had a picture with a black albino before," she said to me. After I did a whole, my show where I did a nuanced examination of how you shouldn't do that to people. But then I said, I said, well, too bad I'm not a talking elephant, right? It went over her head, and I meant for it to get her angry.
You know what you should have done?
What should I have done?
Put some hot sauce on her.
and then just eating her.
Sure, that's up to you, you know. But
I think it's up to her, Reena. Consent's important.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to get her burned.
All right. It is now time for question number 4. Here it comes. Question number 4. Are you ready for success?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It depends how you define success.
True. I mean, so you define it and tell me if you're ready.
I'm ready to go have a successful show tonight. I'm ready for that success. I'm ready for the success of maybe graduating from living in a Prius to living in a slightly larger Toyota. That would be successful. If I could get my taxes done or just tell them I don't make enough to qualify, that would feel successful. It's like you got a baby step success. You know what I mean? So I'm ready for success as it comes. And in the bigger sense of the word, like this is not a comedy answer, but I feel like all this touring, it kind of feels like the whole typical eat, pray, love thing of like, you're out there to find yourself. And it's like, I found her. I found myself a bunch. So I don't
know eat, pray, love enough to understand it as a casual reference.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you. I actually haven't read it, but I think that's like the idea is like.
Way to fake it.
Yeah.
Everyone did.
Yeah. But like, that's the thing, right? I don't know. It's like, go find yourself or something. And like, I found myself. I found myself in Walmart parking lots all over the country. I found myself. Now my mentality, I just recorded my first album. So this new string of shows I'm doing, I am on a journey to be found. You know what I'm saying? Get discovered or something, or not by the cops in the parking lot, but you know, yeah, success. Right.
All right. After listening to you, I'm going to say no bell on that question.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. It's for
rude.
The Eat, Pray, Love reference.
Well, yeah. Well, neither one of us have read it, so I would think we could bond on that, but that's all right, you know?
Well, I didn't throw it out as a reference in conversation.
I just don't know how to read.
Yep.
It's a what, Sam?
It's a beach read for women who are, enjoy mixing benzos with white wine. It's not like, it's not a moving piece of literary prose.
You're not going to
missing out.
You're not going to read it shooting hot sauce. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what you mean, Reena. I've lost you. I want to find you.
Sam, why are you shitting on a fun drug combination?
Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying that that's exactly who it's for. I think it's on the back of the book.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I love to crank a Clonny and have a couple cold ones. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I actually don't even know. I know what Clonny is, but I don't know what benzo is.
Xanax.
Yeah, the benzodiazepine family. Xanax, Klonopin, Ativan.
Wow. How did I miss all of that?
I didn't know either, Victor, but I'm a brother in hot sauce with you. So at least we have that.
Thank you.
I don't read books ever, so I don't know who I fit in with here, but I feel like we're kind of on. How can we be on the same page if none of us are reading? You know,
we're going to turn it off.
Reena, it is time for question number 5. Question number 5: Lady or the tiger?
What? Lady?
I told you.
Lady or the tiger?
Lady or the tiger?
What if the tiger is a lady? What if? Why can't the lady be a tiger? That's what I would think. This
is from like an old story, which is actually like a parable called The Lady or the Tiger. But the basic question is, are people innately giving or are they innately selfish? What do you think?
I feel that that's impossible to classify as a whole. I think that's a spectrum answer, my dude. I feel like that's one of those love and fear things. Are you a lady? Are you a tiger? And
well, I mean, but if you think that it is a spectrum, and I do you think most people in the world fall on which side? Because it's not straight 50-50, I'm sure. What do you think?
Man, that's a really tough one. I really don't know, because you want it to be I really feel like it's so much of both that it has to fall in the middle. I really do. I feel like everybody has that in themselves to where, like, I'm both. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I try to be more the lady than the tiger, you know? I can't. I really don't know. I really can't. That's impossible. The middle is gonna have to be. I don't need a belt. That's my answer. I feel like it's so much both. Keep your $5, okay?
It's amazing.
Well, I'm going to give you a bell that you don't need. I'll tell you why. It's because it obviously, answering that question, put you through a lot of thought. We could see it on your face. So
I like how
just interesting.
Reena was like, I haven't read one of the most popular pieces of commercial fiction in Eat, Pray, Love. I don't read. And then you're like, hey, how about this 4th century Sanskrit parable? I'm sure you're familiar with this.
Sure. Yeah. Got any allegories we can?
Well,
crack
the only thing is, Sam, I couldn't see the future. I didn't know what was coming. So I wrote these questions before that she said she didn't read. So I didn't know that was going to be an issue.
No bell for you, Victor.
It's okay to say, you know, but I can't. Okay, just to be clear, you know.
Just to be clear, it's okay to say, but what?
I'm just talking for Rachel. I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to say the abbreviated version.
Reena, if you're going to sass me. Just go for it.
I got a bell here for you, man.
Okay. It's pretty good sass. Thanks. All right. It is time for question number 6, your last question. Question number 6. Do you watch 1,000-Pound Sisters?
Oh, you know what? I don't. And I just saw it for the first time.
You get a bell. Thank goodness. I hate that show.
Yeah, it's really sad. I just saw it at a hotel recently. Like it was on.
What just happened? I just gave you. Oh, you just watched it by casually.
Yeah,
you
like I didn't put it on. I've never
Got
watched it on purpose. I just happened to see a glimpse of it, and I'll never watch it. It's so sad. So not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either. My wife loves it. She just loves that show.
Well, you know, you got to be a big fan for those gals. Am I right? Because they're huge. So.
Or if you go to Britain, you'll be rich.
If you go to Britain, you'll be rich.
Oh, the pounds. Yeah, all the pounds. They're loaded.
Oh, good Lord. Wow. Ugh. You want to be the new co-host? Yikes.
I think that's actually, I think Rachel's trying to be the new me with material like that.
You just go up on stage, throw out a few puns. Is that your style?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where's the bell? Where's the bell, Victor?
It's not happening again. It happened already, though, for this question, just because you don't watch 1,000-Pound Sisters, which makes you on my side in the camp and in my house against my wife. So thank you.
See, my answer for why I don't watch it, I feel like it's more because I'm more of a lady than a tiger. And I feel like your reason for why you don't want me to like it is your tiger more than your lady. Does that make sense?
No.
Like you want to tell your wife she's wrong is why you don't want me to like it. And I'm telling you that I think it's a mean show.
It kind of makes sense what you're saying now.
Thank God.
It actually does. Amazing. However, we have asked you all 6 questions, so now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5 for your appearance on the show. But before we do that, can you tell people out there where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me on the internet at reenacalm.com, where you can find a copy of my book of puns, not to brag.
Really? Do you have a book of puns?
100% true.
Holy crap. That's amazing.
That's on Amazon. And
are you a member of one of those pun societies? I have a friend who is.
No, I'm not. And I don't know if that's I don't know. I'll put some hot sauce on it, give it a try. I don't know if that's for me, but yeah.
I get it.
I don't think I like the part of myself that does this. So I don't know if I would like other people that are good at it. Anyway, that is a great way to say you should also follow me on Instagram at Reena Calm. I post a lot of pictures of my travels, like this vista here.
Oh, that's not real.
Awesome.
Can you believe it?
Oh, wow. I really thought you were in the mountains right now.
No, I'm in Detroit.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. So you've answered all 6 questions. So now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5 whole. Rachel, we always canvass the room, Reena. So let's start with Rachel. Rachel, what do you think? Should Reena get $5 for her appearance on the show?
So I'm thinking a couple of different things here. I'm thinking, well, I guess a few different things. 3. For one,
how much preamble do you need for this answer, by the way?
That was it.
Great.
For one, she laughed at my joke. So that's 1 point toward the positive. 2,
Okay.
she had the courage to sass you, and I appreciate that. However, my third point is that like I thought her background was real. It's not real. I'm gonna have to like take a point away for that. But in the end, she got 2 out of 3, so give her the $5.
Oh wow, thanks.
Great. Okay. 2 out of 3 says Rachel. What do you think, Sam? Should Rachel get $5 for her appearance on the show? I'm sorry. Should
Her
Renee
name
get
is
Rena?
Reena.
Damn it, Rena get $5 for her appearance on the show.
Teichman.
Yeah, give her the money. You know, Rena's one of the most industrious, hardworking, fun, funny, beautiful people to work with. Yeah, she deserves every penny.
Thanks, buddy.
I think you are a success, Reena. I've known you for a while, and you've come a long way. And I think that if 5 years ago, if you knew what you were doing now, you'd be really excited about it.
I would be so happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
thanks,
cool.
bud.
That's like super positive. I like
Love
it.
you.
All right.
You, man.
All right. And what do you think, James?
I mean,
Should Rena get $5 for appearance on the show?
I mean, I was going to go for her getting the $5 anyway, but after that wonderful 80s sports movie speech, double. Give her 10. Give her 10. And give Rachel 6, based on all this confusion between them. Rachel gets 6. Reena, I'll Venmo you money. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Everyone gets taken it.
Oh my gosh, you don't have to because I will take it.
You are cleaning up. Reena, you're the last person to ask. What do you think? Should you get $5 for your appearance on the show?
Yeah, for sure. Because this might be fake, but I'm authentic. And to prove how much I need it, I'm such a hobo that I even have a missing molar.
Whoa.
All right. Well, $5 for you for sure. All right. Reena, great job.
Thanks. I broke it on a KFC potato wedge, if anybody's wondering, and they weren't.
KFC potato wedge. This is admissible in court. All right. Reena, thank you for doing the show. We just have to wrap up. Rachel, what did you learn from this week's show?
Well, I learned that it's illegal to in Walmart parking lots.
Good point.
And I learned that you have to be really careful when eating KFC potato wedges.
Indeed. Everybody check us out at 6 Unseemly on all social media and unseemlyquestions.com.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.